Namaskar. I welcome all of you to Degree Calculations English episode 22. It is my 176th video. For receiving my 176 videos, please type my name Joseph Jude Kanat Nicholas in searching title. Last some episodes we were studying about different types of pattern developments. If we have to make a fabricated job, first of all we have to mark it. Markings, another name is development. If we mark, it will have length and width only. But if we develop, it won't have a certain length or width. So we can say marking and developing both are approximate same, but it has a lot of differences. Last some episodes we were studying to develop different types of cones. One cone I have shown here. For making this cone, it is the structure of a cone. After bending and rolling it, this cone has become in this shape. But before making this cone had one shape. After marking, when we cut, it will have approximate this kind of one shape. This shape is called development. If it is having approximate this kind of shape, we will bend it or we will roll it. Afterwards, this development will become like this. In this class, last some episodes we have studied about it in some ways. Especially we studied it using scientific calculations. Two more methods we can use. Using layout system we can develop it. Using AutoCAD also we can do it. Coming episodes, after some episodes, I will teach you the method of layout system and AutoCAD system. Today we are going to study about a cone which is having a cut approximate in this place. I have indicated it here. It is a cone. It has a cut in its approximate center portion. If it is having a cut in its center portion, how will it be? This cone will be from here to here, and here to here, and here to here, finally from here to here only. We can avoid this portion. If it isn't having this portion, and if it is having this much of portion only, its drawing I have indicated it here. This portion I have indicated here. This portion I have indicated it here. This portion I have indicated it here. This portion I have indicated it here. I have given name also. I have given measurement also to it. Here it is having round shape and its dia is 2088. Here its diameter is 522. Its vertical height is 1844. It is vertical height. It is not inclined height. Vertical height means the height from here to here. Here to here. Okay. We have to make one cone's development. After making this development, after bending and rolling, it will have this kind of shape. How will it be made? I have taught you in different classes. First of all, we have to make a round. It is a portion of round. Actually, it was a full round. This full round's certain portion is this much of degree. We need this much of degree only. So we avoided rounds another portion. Actually, it was a round in this shape. So first of all, we have to, for making this kind of cone, we have to make a round. If we have to make a round, how much will be the radius of the round? Earlier, in some episodes, I have taught you how to find out that radius. Everybody knows it. This is the part of one cone. Just think, if this line is extended, it will reach here, approximate. This line also will be extended, it will reach here, approximate. Wherever it stops, it will be the end point of, or the corner point of this cone. From here to here, how much of length will be, that will be the radius of the round we have to make. So this portion also has to be drawn. I have drawn it here. Same measurement I have applied there. 522 diameter I have applied here. 2088 diameter I have indicated here. 1844 vertical height I have indicated here. But I have extended it also for finding out its radius. This is the radius we have to find out for development. From here to here, one measurement is there. Once again I shall repeat. From here to here, one measurement is there. That measurement will be the radius of the development we have to develop. So how much will be this measurement? We have to find out it using scientific calculator. It will have more accuracy. If we use layout system, it won't have that much of accuracy. If we use layout AutoCAD also, it won't have that much of accuracy. But if we use scientific calculation, it will have more accuracy. I have taught you in last some episodes how will we find out this measurement. For finding out this measurement, first of all, we have to find out this degree. One line is there, another one line is there. In between these two lines, 1 degree is there. We have to find out it. How will we find out it? We can make a triangle from here to here, and to here, and to here. 3 lines we can make, and we can make a triangle. We know about the length from here to here, that is 1844. So I have drawn this kind of one triangle here. From here to here is 1844. I have indicated it here, 1844. What will be the length from here to here? We have this diameter, and we have this diameter also. From this diameter, we have to decrease 522. Then we will get remaining portion of 522 in 2088. In 2088, 520 is from approximate here to here. We have to decrease this measurement from 2088. 522 is from approximate here to here. If we decrease 522 from 2088, we will get 1566. This 1566 is the measurement from approximate here to here plus here to here. This here to here means this portion, this point is the point ends if we draw a perpendicular line from this corner to downside. Wherever it reaches, from this point to this point, one measurement is there. that measurement will be same like in this portion also, because it is a concentric cone. Its diameters from proper center, if you make a 90-degree line, it will reach in the center of the corner. That is called concentric cone. So if we decrease 522 from 2088, we will get the measurement from here to here plus here to here. From these two measurements, one measurement has to be decreased. Then we will get the measurement of this portion only. So 2088 minus 522, we got 1566. From 1566 is the measurement from here to here and also here to here also. So we don't want two measurements, so we have to decrease. We have to divide 1566 with 2. I have divided 1566 with 2, then we got 783. Use your scientific calculator and find out this measurement. If we have found out this measurement 783, we can easily find out this degree, because I have taught you in last so many episodes using sin theta or cos theta or tan theta, we can find out degrees. All formulas I have taught you in those episodes. If you haven't watched those episodes, please watch, because I don't describe whatever I have told you in earlier episodes. Sin theta's formula is opposite side divided by hypotenuse. If we have to find out this degree, now we can find out this degree. I have indicated this degree in below mentioned one drawing. This degree we have to find out. The same measurement I have indicated in this drawing also. 1844 is here, 1844 is here, 783 is here, 783 is here. We have to find out this degree. If we find out this degree, if we consider it is the degree, we have to find out according to this formula sin theta, which will be opposite side. According to this degree, this will be its opposite side. I have taught you those all in last episode, so I don't describe. And divided by hypotenuse, everybody knows it is the opposite side of 90-degree angle, and it will be the biggest lengthy measurement in those triangles. So opposite sides divided by hypotenuse, that is one formula. Another formula is cos theta is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. According to this degree, adjacent side, it means nearest side is this side 783, and divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse will be the opposite side of 90 degree. And the last formula is tan theta. If we use these two formulas, we can't find out this degree, because if we use sin theta, we don't have sines theta, and opposite side we have already, but we don't have hypotenuse. So if we use that formula, we will have to find out two measurements. Hypotenuse have to be found out, also degree also have to be found out. So this formula can't be used. This formula also can't be used, because in this formula theta isn't here, also hypotenuse is here. But if we use tan theta, we can find out this degree, because in tan theta only theta we don't have. Another both opposite side divided by adjacent. This opposite side is here, it is 1844, and adjacent side is here, adjacent side is 783. So we can use the formula tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. So I go to give values to this tan theta and tan theta. So tan theta is equal to opposite side is 1844. Its opposite side is 1844. I have written it here. And opposite side divided by adjacent side. Adjacent side is theta's adjacent side is this one, 783. We used 1844 divided by 783 to find out tan theta. If you use your calculator, you will find out 2.355. Just use your calculator, then you will find out 2.355. First of all, just switch on the calculator. So apply 1844. 1844 divided by 783 is equal to, we have got 2.355. We got 2.355. What is this? This is tan theta, not theta, not degree. But we have to find out theta. We have to find out degree. We have to find out this degree. So we have to keep this theta here. We have to keep this degree here, and we have to take this tan to the opposite side of is equal to. I have told you and I have taught you so many times, when we take one measurement from here to here, if it has been added here, when it reaches here, it will be subtracted. If it has been multiplied here, when it reaches here, it will be divided. And if it has been divided here, it will be multiplied here. If it has been subtracted here, when it reaches, it will be added here. Same way, now tan theta is here, we keep theta here, and if we take tan to here, then tan will become tan inverse when it reaches here. I have written it here. We have kept theta here, and we have taken tan from here to opposite side of is equal to, then it became tan inverse. Here is tan theta is equal to 2.355. But we keep theta here, and when we take tan to here, it will become tan inverse of 2.355. Tan inverse of 2.355. So take your calculator and apply tan inverse of 2.355. For getting tan in calculator, you can just apply tan. But if you have to get tan inverse, just press in shift first, afterwards press the tan. I shall show you. Tan inverse, we have to find out tan inverse. So it is shift. First of all, we have to press in shift, afterwards we have to press in tan, and we have to apply the value 2.355. 2.355. Then we will get an answer 66.9929. We have got the answer 66.9929. This is degree. This is theta. So now we have got this degree theta. It is 66.9929. We have got this degree 66.9929. We have got this degree 66.9929. I have written it here. Now our measurement is 1844. I have written it once again, 1844, and this measurement is 783. Once again I have written 783 instead of theta. I have written, now we got the measurement 66.9929. I have indicated it here 66.9929. If we have these measurements, we can find out what we have. We can find out using this degree, we can find out the total length from here to here, because we know this degree is 66.9929 from this degree, and using this measurement or this measurement, we can find out this length. Already we have this measurement from center to here. What is the measurement from center to here? If it is from its dia is 2088, if this measurement is from here to here is 2088, its half will be 1044. Everybody knows it. So we have, if we make a triangle like this, from triangle starts from here, it ends here, once again it ends here, the final ending is here. So from here to here will be 1044. We can make this kind of one triangle here. I have indicated that triangle here. 2088's half is 1044, and we used this degree. Using this measurement and this degree, we can find out this length. That will be the length from here to here. If we get that length, we can easily develop, we can easily make the round, and we can find out the first step for making cones development. So using this 1044 and this degree, how will we be finding out this length? There is no need for me to teach you about it, because you know it. Last some episodes I have told you, and I have taught you it very well. Formula is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. In these three, which formula we can use? If we have to use sin theta, we won't have its opposite side and hypotenuse. Both measurement we don't have. So we can't use sin theta. We can use cos theta, because if we use cos theta, its formula, the formula is adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent side we have, only hypotenuse we don't have. Another, all measurements we have, cos theta we have, cos theta is degree we have, and adjacent side we have, only hypotenuse we don't have. Only one measurement is in the here, so we can use the formula cos theta. I have written it once again. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. We can apply measurements to this formula. Cos theta means theta is 66.9929. Cos 66.9929 is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is 1044. So instead of adjacent side, I have written it here 1044 divided by hypotenuse. We don't know about hypotenuse. So what we have to do? We have to write h. We have to write hypotenuse only. And finding out the hypotenuse, we have to keep this hypotenuse here, and we have to take this measurement from here to here. Everybody knows, if we take one measurement from here to here, if it has been multiplied, when it reaches here, the opposite side of is equal to, it will be divided. If it is in the top side, it will become in the bottom side. So same thing happened. We are keeping h here, hypotenuse here, and we are taking this 1044 to left side. So already it will reach in the bottom side of cos 66.9929. So I have indicated it in this line. Bottom side of this cos 66.9929, 1044 has reached. When 1044 has gone from here, which will be remaining there? Only one remain there. That is the law of mathematics. So 1044 has gone away from here, and we have to keep 1 here. But we don't have to find out 1 by h. We have to find out h. If we have to find out h or hypotenuse, we have to just keep these measurements in the opposite directions. Means bottom measurements has to be reached in top side, and top measurements has to reach in bottom side. Then it will become h by 1. H by 1 and h both are same. I have taught you in last episode, so I don't describe about it. If we make this kind of turnings to bottom and top, same turnings have to be made in left side also. So 1044 reach in top side, and cos 66.9929 will reach in back side. So we can just take h2 up and 1 to h. In next line I have written like that. 1 by h will be becoming h by 1. Just check. 1 by h has become h by 1.